Hey everyone, Veda here, back with another collective message. I hope you guys are feeling fancy today. All right, we've got community and house coming out. Number 39 and 20. Let's get a couple of more cards. Expectation, it did come out sideways. And now we have courtship. So something about a home, a new beginning, a firm foundation. Courtship, Four of Wands energy also. Courthouse. So court is showing up twice. Something about a ship and a house. Despair. So someone is in despair regarding a home. They might be expecting the worst when it comes to a court situation. Let's get some clarity. Community. Torch. Dark to light is what's landing on expectation. Fully engaged, forging ahead, liberation, standing up for the truth. So someone who might have wanted to shortchange you is realizing that you're not going to accept any offer that compromises your integrity. You stand for justice, freedom, and the truth. You're very bold, liberating. Something has your full attention. You're bringing something from the dark to the light. So kind of like tower, sun energy coming through. Community. Something about rage bait. Also, owl sees through the facade. So there's a fake ass community here. Could be closer than you think with this home. You see through them. You see through something. Let's get a card for house. Some of you could be moving. Okay, so see, here comes the ship. What's up with that? I just said ship, house. Now house is being clarified by ship. So you're going places. Someone sees that you can't be stopped because you are in your full power with this torch here. You're speaking the truth. So someone doesn't like the attention that you're receiving. Look, occupation. Ooh, yeah, for sure. Despair. Someone is in despair because of the attention that you're receiving. They want to make it stop. Yep, you can't be stopped. You're moving too fast. Some of you could be moving overseas. Okay, I've said that recently. So we've got 3 here, 16 and 4. Some of you could be traveling or making a purchase, some sort of boat purchase, maybe even purchasing a vacation home on the lake, on the ocean. Something about a vacation home here, okay? Let's get another card, or let's courtship. Let's see what courtship is here. Number 4. Yeah, going on an adventure, garden, public venue, courtship. So somebody could be wanting to make their affection for you public. Playing the field, outdoors, date. Someone wants to take you out. This is 20, garden, and this is 20, house. So somebody has a large garden, or someone's a gardener. Something about a fountain of youth. Courtship, courtside seating. Something about courtside seating at a venue, a public venue. Someone wants to make their feelings for you public. Bellows here at the bottom of the deck. Catalyst, ignite. Yeah, you've ignited someone. You've ignited someone's feelings for you. They want to go public. They want to ask you out. You may already be in a relationship with this person or not. This could be a new energy, but there's still something here that you're seeing through it. There's a facade. There's something that is not what it is cracked up to be. Courthouse. So something about court, courtside, courtship, house, and ship. Something about Venice Beach, or maybe Venice, Italy. Oh, see, red herring. So whatever this is that you're seeing through, it could have to do with a court situation. Someone could have deliberately tried to misguide you, but then this is also the card of false flags. So this could be macro level energy coming through. There's a distraction here involving a court situation. This could be the Supreme Court. This could even be somewhere in the UK. Yeah. They want you to look here instead of there. So someone could be trying to distract you with some sort of public declaration of, I don't know, love maybe. Okay, so let's just keep going. Oh yeah, see, detour is at the bottom. So somebody who's tried in the past to lock you down, set you back, isn't able to. They're coming up with some new plan. It could involve a home. Someone could be trying to steal your home. They could even be coming in with some sort of offer that might seem like a lot, but they know something that someone else doesn't, or they think you don't know how much value you're sitting on, if this has to do with any sort of land purchase. So something about a land purchase. Someone sees you as very wise and aware. They know it's going to be difficult to trick you. You could have called somebody out. You called someone out. Three of Swords is at the bottom now. So we got someone that's very brokenhearted and a lot of despair because you're winning. You will win in the end. It doesn't matter what they do to spite you. You're gonna turn whatever sort of painful situation this might be into pearls. More pearls of wisdom. So let's get a card for Owl. Seeing through the facade. So keep your wits about you. Always be aware of your environment. Whoever you are, I feel like you have high situational awareness. So now we have digital detox coming out. Realizing the need for a digital detox, seeking clarity. So there is something here that someone is trying to gain some clarity on. Someone feels that they don't see something. I'm going to come back and see what else I can get here. Let's just keep going for now. Yeah, unexpected event. This is tying into this red herring here. So there is something, this could be a collective macro level where there's some new spin on a situation is designed to throw people off. So let's see what else we can come up with. Ship. It could involve a marine incident. So something about a marine incident. This could be a home that's on water or an island even. Why is ship and house here? Someone could be asking you to move in with them, live with them. That could be this public announcement here, or this could be a engagement, a public engagement. Somebody wants to ask you to marry them publicly to get the attention off of you. Ah, man. Ship, going places. You're going places. Yeah, that's why the heartbreak is here, okay? This is number 3, and this is number 3. So somebody knows that you just have so many opportunities coming to you. These doors, they just keep opening wider and wider and larger. It's like you're going down this hallway, and every door there's a prize, and it's worth your attention. Okay, you're highly valued, highly respected. Ship. Something about a vehicle. Definite expansion here. Now we have unexpected surprise. So we're getting a lot of that energy of the unexpected. Okay, it's coming out sideways under Owl and Ship. Surprises that spark introspection and lead to emotional breakthrough. So I feel like you're this owl, and whatever it is that you're saying or doing or teaching, it is hitting the mark, okay? You're making a difference. Someone is surprised by what they're learning from you. You're the unexpected surprise. You're the gift. Something about Holy Grail. Yeah, profound connection. Someone wants to open up dialogue with you. Here we have, see, guidance from above. There's the owl again. So something about owls for sure. This has to do with your downloads, the clarity that you just receive effortlessly from above. You're very connected, okay? Highly spiritual being, divine being, exceptional with your intuitive gifts, okay? So guidance from above, willingness to be open of the connection, graceful understanding. So you could be quite graceful when it comes to not just your understanding, but also your resilience. Whoever you are, you're very resilient. Someone is carrying a torch for you. Someone is cheering you on the sidelines. They want you to be happy. They want you to get your justice, to stay free. Stay free, okay? Not falling for a lot of these shenanigans that are playing out in the digital spaces. So this is also has to do with a digital community. Let's keep going. Garden. So you're showing someone the way. Someone could have made a detour, right? And they're realizing, yeah, here it is again. Look, scythe behind detour, unexpected. So we got unexpected coming out 3 times. That's significant because unexpected 3 times, ship 3 times, 3 of swords, 3. So 3, 3. All right, I got to put, all right, I'm going to put this because I'll forget. I swear I'll forget. But the word unexpected is quite significant. Here it is here. We're going to take this card and put it over here. Okay. So yeah, something about your growth potential is unexpected. Your growth is unexpected. It's thrown someone off. You can't be exploited. Someone could have tried to exploit your good nature. Can't do it. You're too slick. You're too smart. Slick. Sometimes we equate slick with just being scuzzy, slimy, you know, fox. But I feel like that's not necessarily the proper word, but it could be in some instances. That's someone's vocabulary. That's what a word that someone might use frequently. So some of you could be dealing with an older person. Slick, I feel, is something that I'm 56. I say that a lot because I ain't gonna be 56 much longer. Okay, so but my parents use the term slick often. So something about slick. There goes that ant again. Oh my God, I hope I don't have ants. Garden, courtship. So something about ants in the pants. Someone's very antsy to reach out to you. Speculation, garden, courtship. So someone is speculating about someone else being able to connect with you. Chasing quick gains, ignoring long-term stability. Overestimating potential returns, underestimating risk. So I feel like someone here, this could be some Casanova sort of energy, Jezebel, whatever. They're overestimating their potential for how you view them. Okay, that's for somebody, not everybody, but there's someone here who's full of themselves. They are full of themselves and they think they could just have whoever they want, whoever they set their eyes on. Right now it seems that they have their eyes set on you. Condemnation here coming out at the bottom. Public scrutiny, public venues, red herring, courthouse. There is a doomsday sort of reality that's starting to shape for someone that's in the public space. It's here. And the potential to lose everything is quite strong. This feels like a public person. Someone that could write laws. Let's get a card for red herring. This could also have to do with a securities exchange. Something about a federal commission. But it's public. It's a spectacle in some cases. Red herring. This could even have to do with illegal fishing. So we got the fish and we got the ship. So maybe even Alaska, something about illegal fishing in in Alaska. Sisyphus here. So yeah, this is bad. Courthouse, red herring, Sisyphus. Endlessly pushing a boulder up the hill only for it to roll back down. Yeah, so this is someone, it's not even push and pull, it's just push and fall back down all the way. So somebody, they keep pushing, they could be pushing you, pushing your buttons, and every time they get this magnificent return of karmic justice that they just can't even like understand, how is this happening to me? So, but then also on the other side of it, we could be having a major event happening designed to throw people off, and it could have some sort of financial, something financial, maybe another increase in day-to-day living expenses for many, something like that. Evaluation criteria, malfunction, numbness, ultimatum. So somebody could be trying to box you in a corner, give you an ultimatum. You're ready. So whatever this is, I feel like you're ready for it. Let's get another card for this unexpected. I feel like you're the unexpected surprise. You're this ship. You're the ocean. Heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness. Something about removal. Somebody's being removed from your life. They've done too much. Nothing is going to distract you any further. You've pushed the boulder over the hill. Three of Swords. This is landing almost in the reverse on Torch. Biker in the reverse. So someone is losing their freedom. Freedom is in the upright in this card, Torch, and then in the reverse on Biker. So someone does expect to lose their freedom. There's a false flag here. So this has to do in some cases with a public, it's a court sentencing, a wrapping up of a trial, a court sentencing, and public condemnation. I feel like it's several people. Let's get another card for Three of Swords. Someone was promised their freedom, but that promise was false. A false promise of freedom here. Three of Swords. Okay, so now we have the eclipse coming out. Union of opposites. Mask. Upstage. Yeah, somebody's still trying to upstage you. They're losing their power. They're losing their support. Sudden darkness with dark to light. Someone's heart is black. Someone's heart is damaged. It's black. Somebody could be an ex-heavy smoker. Someone's very depressed, unhappy with your trajectory. This eclipse could have to do with this intense moon cycle that we're in currently. Okay. Someone who thought they could hide their feelings from you isn't able to any longer. Wise garden, this public venue. So this could also be cautionary for someone to avoid public venues depending on the region and what is currently being manifested by the, we'll just say dark forces in this instance with the eclipse card here. But see, even with this, there's still light here. There's still light here, so that's that dark to light. So your victories are becoming more public. You're winning. And you'll continue to win all the way up to the end. Garden. Okay, so we have uncertain. There's uncertainty here regarding a relationship. White rabbit, spark of curiosity, spiritual awakening. So you have ignited someone's spiritual awakening, but they're lacking the tools. It's landing over here on red herring. Yeah, someone is lacking the tools. This could be a masculine energy, okay? Now we have dynamite and master. So you continue to master yourself, but with this dynamite here, this is number 5, so we could say 5 of Swords energy also. I don't like this because I have too many cards that are indicating a very large scale false flag event, okay? And it could have to do with a verdict. I cannot speak for anything, I swear. Okay, but in the interim, you're mastering a new skill. You're in your flow. You have a commanding presence, okay? 50-50 chance. So someone's betting on you. It's a 50-50 chance. They think that they still have a way in. Yeah, rabbit hole. Going down the rabbit hole, but coming back out again. Okay? Somebody's gone down a rabbit hole and they're kind of stuck. It's like in the reverse with the Siphius here. So somebody's stuck. I kind of want to see what else I can just get for what someone might not be seeing here with this see through the facade and community. This could be a group of like-minded, supposedly like-minded individuals, only to find maybe it's a cult. You know what I mean? There's somebody in here shady. So let's see. Owl, community. Yeah, innocence in the reverse. Somebody's being found guilty. They were promised. Someone was promised that they were going to be able to get off free, have their freedom. They're not innocent. So there's something here, someone pretending to be innocent, but they're not. You've already uncovered this, or you are. Yeah, because it's in the reverse. This card says, uncovering hidden depths. Let your imagination guide you to new possibilities and emotional growth. It's in the reverse. So there's someone that's lacking emotional growth within a community that's trying to connect with you. However, your intuitive abilities, your psychic gifts have made someone question whether or not they're going to be able to pull this off. It's like a 50-50 chance. At least that's what they're saying. And then behind 50-50, we have pillars. I feel again like this is court. It does involve several authority figures. Structures are changing, again, with the commanding presence. So you definitely have a commanding presence. There's someone else that thought perhaps maybe their physical stature was enough to intimidate you, but you are indeed this master here, okay? When the servant becomes the master, you know, something like that. So there's something here that is not innocent. You see through the facade. You're not going to put too much more attention into whatever this is. Maybe it did cause a little bit of heartbreak. Maybe this was a relationship. Maybe this was a vacation you were supposed to take someone. Maybe this was a home you were supposed to purchase with someone. It didn't work out. You're fine. You're going to keep going because you're a master. Okay? Anything else for community and owl? Innocence in the reverse. Oh, nurture. You provide care and stability, blending practicality with abundance. So I feel like your practical nature is also alleviating any like serious financial loss. If this does involve some sort of home transaction, real estate sale. Yeah, so something about your now I can't speak again. Okay, well, whatever. You're practical. Practicality. Good Lord. Okay, abundance. Yeah. This has something to do with building. This is building. Maybe someone's building out a house or a office space. There's a build out here. All right. Departure. Yeah. Some of you have had to. You had plans, you were headed in a certain direction, something, you got the signal, you got the download, you had to change direction, you're still in the ship is above water, you're not sinking, okay? Yeah, departure, but it gave you the clarity. It gave you the clarity, whatever this is, you gain clarity, you're a master, and now it's time to stay patient, okay? Stay patient. Don't get frazzled. Don't lose your cool. Let's just tap into the macro level real quick and see if we get anything else. So I hope this might have been helpful to someone. I appreciate each and every one of you. I don't say that enough, I know. I do just kind of like to jump in these readings. But let's see what else comes out. I'm going to wrap this up. Ooh, what the heck is this? Latest big news story is a false flag. What have I been saying throughout this reading? Red herring. I don't think this is the first time these two cards have come out together in a reading. Okay, so there is a diversion tactic here. It has to do with somebody that's presumed dead, but they're alive. And also with your high patience, you have a high tolerance for physical pain. So this community could be infested with rats, okay? The rats are the CEOs, the chief executive officers, these mofos. They don't know how to swim. Hey, where's the damn ship card at? Woo! Somebody living on a boat. Somebody presumed dead is living on a boat. Their ass is alive. Okay, they might be living on a boat, but whatever water this is, they not able to swim. So we got something going down here. This is the latest big news story, though. That's a false flag. Okay. Oh, these are some cult-ass mofos. Animal sacrifice. Nasty critters, man. They use the moon. Okay? I don't mess with the moon. The moon always makes me feel like crap. These moon cycles, I don't do well with them. My teeth hurt. I get headaches. I get pain behind my ears. And I've been like this since I was a kid. I'm not a moon person. I got my Pisces is moon, but this isn't my thing. Okay, so something is being revealed, or this could also be the red herring here. Something about animal sacrifice. Oh, so there could be some discovery of maybe a lot of animals that are found passed away, deceased, and they're saying it was sacrificed when really it might tie into this chemtrail aircraft. Whatever this red, okay, now we got mind control. It's all about the mind control. This latest big news story here, it's orchestrated by a bunch of clones. Okay, and it's going to create a serious mass exodus, except the mass exodus is happening to the spiritually dehydrated, not the ones with the crystal aura, collective energy, okay? So I'm going to leave that. Actually, let's just close this out because I always love to use the angel deck. Or should we, you know what, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Actually, I'm not going to switch it up too much. Wait. Blackout in the reverse. Still could be a blackout. So that could also be another false flag. A false flag to create a blackout. Whatever this crap is, it's orchestrated. I know we got the protest in Los Angeles, New York, and Chicago. The same typical regions that these outbreaks happen in. All orchestrated. Getting to know each other. I didn't even mean to. All right, well, you're getting to know somebody. And you got a lot of chemistry with them. Worth waiting for. So in the love department, I so didn't mean to even pick up that deck. But in the love department, some of you are meeting someone. That could be why the courtship card came out. They are absolutely smitten with you. And it's going to be a deep bond. There is a strong magnetic attraction here, okay? Let's get angel messages. Outdoors. So we saw the public venue. I do feel like whatever false flag this is, it is a public space. Archangel Jophiel, go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas and continue to be courageous. Archangel Ariel, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Absolutely. All right, here we go. anything from this deck. I just like this deck. I just like it. I am calm and in control. Control your emotions. So I feel like that's tying into the courageous card that we just saw. Yeah. So something about your emotions, controlling your emotions, not allowing anyone to rile you up. You know that your feelings are choices, and you're making the choice to stay in control, right? Being happy is a choice. So you get to choose, you get to decide. You get to decide your next step, okay? One last card. Past, present, future. Working to improve, not to prove. Like I said, you're in charge. You're doing the damn thing. The choices are yours. Being happy is a choice. You've made that choice. You've made that decision. You continue to move forward. Follow the signs. Listen to your guidance. And every now and again, as often as you feel necessary, you do take a moment to reflect on your life and all the changes that you continue to make for the betterment of not just yourself, your family, but also the world. So that's what I have, collective. I'll see you guys soon in another video.